1 hour and 45 minutes. Hello, people. Let's go do the main quest. The main Archon quest. This for my...
Let's fly.
Just so I can be funny about cutting it in two.
Wait, isn't that Yansan? Wonder what she's doing here.
No clue. Yep, we're just skipping on to the main quest.
I brought all the stuff over, Coach. What's next?
Just take it easy before the real work begins. You two are in charge of repairing the houses to the north. The rest of you should go west. The road practically crumbled beneath my feet on the way here. The whole thing will need to be reinforced.
Alright, I'll start by moving the boxes over.
Yes, I'm doing the voicing.
I'll help you. These things can get pretty heavy.
Nah, I got this. These muscles aren't just for show, you know. You see that? Perfectly defined. I can lift this stuff up with one hand.
Imagine if you got a character who had muscles.
Fine, as long as you don't wind up too sore to move tomorrow. I don't want to hear any complaints from you.
Ito in the background just wilting.
Just prepare to be amazed. What?
Yeah, saw that coming.
My back!
Well, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Take him to get some rest and apply some meds. Take it easy for the next few days, alright? I don't want this getting worse. And don't push yourself. You can help it once you're better.
I knew I should have trained harder.
I think you trained too hard. Working out is different from real work. You gotta ease into it. Anyone still not have an assignment? Chief Mutota needs our help.
Yansan!
Kseudonym, Paimon, what are you doing here?
We were just about to ask you the same thing. We didn't expect to run into you in these parts.
Well, my tribe's in pretty good shape, all things considered. We're already done with all the repairs. I heard the Flower Feather clan was hit a lot worse though, so I decided to come help. On the way, I ran into a caravan of merchants from my tribe and brought them along. These are my students. Students? Oh, you're a sports coach. I forgot that. Good memory. You're a sports lover. I can design a training plan for you. Looks like you're in pretty good shape already. Competitive fighting, extreme sports. You can take your pick. As for you, Pam, I might need to start you off on a balanced meal plan.
There's nothing wrong about Paimon's current meal plan. Like today, Paimon just had some blazed meat stew, fried shrimp, bean balls, sour sauce pepper, and stuffed and mashed potatoes. That's practically nothing.
Yeah. Everyone thinking Natlan was just too boring, and then suddenly war. Yeah, like the devs just said, right, you know what, you want war, we'll give you war. Take it. This case sounds even worse than I imagined. I know just a thing. Kale juice. I'll make you some soon.
Kale juice? Wait, isn't that your favorite drink, Traveler?
Yep.
If Eonsan's going to make some for free, Paimon would feel terrible if you won't get to try it.
Anyway, that's enough idle talk for now. A little while earlier, the chief asked me to bring a few people to help sign. Are you two free? As you can see, due to unforeseen circumstances, I'm short a few people.
Of course, we're also here to help. Let's go see the chief.
And unlock that reputation. Perfect, then follow me. We might not do the entire thing. I might just go to like the second half. Where am I going? Well, lucky you. I'm just going to be stuck down at I'll be stuck at 77. And no guarantee. Because I really went for broke when I went for Chaska. Give it a few days. I don't regret it, okay? I don't. I refuse to regret it. Yeah, but my chance of getting her is, like, really poor. We made it, Chief.
You're here, Eon-san. And you must be the traveler in Paimon.
I want his hat.
I've heard a lot about you. I'm sure we'll have a much better time now with your help.
I want Traveler to get costumes. I want this hat to be part of it. Let's just get straight to the point. Are the people behind you warriors from your tribe? Something bad happened to them?
Cold. So cold.
Mentally ill person. Wow, what a label.
Are you there? I'm drowning, and there's something in the water.
He's on the ground, but it almost looks like he's trying to swim.
Yeah, it's good they did so. Should they be...
The abyss. The
Here?
abyss is coming. There are eyes in my hands, and hands in my stomach. And my stomach is full of teeth. It ate all of you. It's coming for me too.
Yeah. These lines are like... I'm kind of applauding the devs, because this is like creepy.
We haven't been eaten. We're right here.
Uh-oh. Why did you let him have a weapon?
Monstrous beasts! How did you get in here?
As you can see, their mental state is quite poor. They went missing after the battle. We found them in the wilderness in the days that followed, but the damage had already been done. We found them unconscious in areas corrupted by abyssal tumors, lying next to their deceased comrades. My only guess is that something terrible must have happened during the battle.
Or it's abyssal corruption.
According to the chief of the Masters of the Nightwind, sudden exposure to a large amount of abyssal power can have mental as well as physical repercussions.
You've probably got mental problems if you haven't taken that hammer away from him.
We've never seen the effects this heightened before, but maybe Kseudonym was just too powerful.
Kseudonym? What's that?
It's the abyssal monster that appeared in the sky not too long ago.
Oh.
After consulting our ancient legends, we decided to call it Kseudonym,
So it's got a...
Reaper of the Abyss.
So it does have a name now.
Oh, that giant black ball? Didn't we force it to retreat, though?
I thought she sharded it.
True. It poses no threat to us now. But whatever wound it inflicted on these warriors still endures. We scoured all sorts of records for a solution, but nothing came of it. There was some mention of a treatment from several hundred years ago, but that knowledge is long gone.
Right! You can purify abyssal power!
I keep forgetting I can do that. I keep forgetting the Traveler can purify abyssal power, even though it's been so prominent in this arc of the story.
It didn't work?
That must mean purifying the abyssal power within them still isn't enough.
Ah, they're traumatized.
In any case, thank you for trying.
Time for Tevat to invent therapy.
So, what can we do now? Don't tell me...
So many people here need it.
Just gonna be like this forever?
Come back to me, Gogeta! Please, don't leave me like this!
That's a name and a half.
Beat Kseudonym. They survived the battle. Are we really just gonna sit back and watch them lose their minds?
Of course not.
What is it, Aeon-san?
We'll take it case by case. First of all, we shouldn't keep them cooped up here. The environment isn't doing anything good. They've got open air access, but I suppose having them in the railings next to a huge drop is probably a bad idea. Let them go where they feel comfortable. And Traveler Paimon, I'll talk to them.
But,
Are you sure about this?
I know you're worried, but we don't have any other solution, right? Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. But we won't know until we try. Well, don't just stand there, let them go. Send someone to follow them, but don't stick too close. We just need to keep tabs on them. Following Aeon-san's command, the cloud disperses. Alright, it's up to us now. Let's talk to them one by one. This is a bad situation, but I know the warriors will find a way to pull through. After all, we've overcome so many challenges already. Watch one more. Yeah, let's all tough our way through it. Who cares about therapy and mental health and ooh. think there was something on the survey talking about mental health, and they were like, if you were happy, whether it was included or not. Talk to the first affected individual who is down there. Whoop. Whoop. I like these little houses. They seem portable. I think it's a house. If it's a balloon, I'm going to feel a bit embarrassed. Found him. Hello, can you hear me?
So dark. So cold. I want to go home.
Okay, just wait a little longer. We'll take you home. News that Genshin will make it big in 2025. How so? I know they've ported the game to Xbox finally, and you get a free glider if you sign on that. So there's that.
Huh?
Let's go start a bonfire. When it's dark, damp and cold, what's better than a fire? Maybe the light and warmth will help change what he sees. Wait here while I grab some firewood to set on top of this flammable wooden structure. Yep.
Light.
Wonder if we're gonna finally do the anime.
Where is it coming from?
It's working!
Is someone there? Please save me. No. No, wait. You have to leave this place. The water's too deep. You won't make it.
It's okay, we've got some friends from People of the Springs. They're great swimmers. We're here to save you.
No. Please. Just leave me, Duarte.
Oh no, it's not working anymore!
Looks like the bonfire wasn't enough. That's the second time you mentioned the name Duarte. Maybe we can start there. Let's ask around and see what we can learn. Do you want me to wait? I can wait. The thing about all these recent mental health crises I've been seeing in this game is it seems like, or rather it feels a bit, depressing. I'm still shook from that quest with Fremini.
Let's go.
Here we go. Oh! Reputation! Hello? Okay. Oh! Wingless ones. Hang on. Where's the quest? How do I activate it? I think this is the one after. Oh. Okay. I think I get it now. Vaguely. You know what? No, we're going to continue doing this one. We're going to continue doing this quest.
My friend.
We're doing every quest but the one we want. We're working on it, but I wanted to ask. Does the name Duarte ring any bells for you?
Duarte? Oh yeah, I remember. Duarte was the name of Otoko's Surian companion. Otoko almost drowned as a child, and Duarte was the one who saved him.
You didn't think to bring this up before?
He dove deep into the water and used all his strength to carry Otoko back to the surface. It was pretty touch and go, but both of them made it in the end.
That means we just need to bring Duarte here and...
Well, you see, Duarte died 4 years ago during an Abyss invasion. He was helping evacuate injured warriors from the front lines, but fell to an ambush.
Poor thing.
He was a bit on the smaller side, but other than that, he was just your average Kukasaur. Well, hold on. What are you planning?
Based on looking at your face, I'm guessing you already have a plan. Alright, let's get to work. And thank you for the information, and we'll do whatever we can to help your friend.
No problem. Thank you for looking out for him.
Let's go indwell a Kukasaur. Or just grab one of these. This thing dove underwater to get him.
We're back. How are you feeling?
Duarte? How did you get here? Are you here to save me?
It's working!
Shh.
What now?
That hurt. Duarte, you have to get out of here. You're gonna carry me out of here just like last time.
Yep. Time to wake up.
Over a decade later and you're still trying to save me. I can't believe you made it this deep underwater, but I'm so glad you found me. Once we're out of here, let's split a huge portion of blazed meat stew. Just like old times. I owe you for this. We're almost at the surface. People tried to tell me you were dead, you know. As if I'd let that happen. I promised to protect you. There's no way. No way.
Yep, he's gonna remember in like half a second.
No. Wait. I failed.
Slap him hard. How did I come to that conclusion?
Duarte? Wait. You're not Duarte. How did I get here? Who are you people?
Otoko!
He's Kaylee. What's going on? All I remember is the battle against the Abyss and then...
Yeah,
I
mental
was
health does
trying.
not work like this,
And
okay?
a Saurian that looked like Duarte saved me. How did I get here?
I explained the situation.
You went through all that for me? While all I did was cause trouble for everyone? I'm so sorry.
You didn't cause any trouble. None of this is your fault. Maybe it's not my place to say this, but go easy on yourself. You deserve to move past what happened here and what happened to Duarte.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Go and get some rest. Callie will leave him to you. Well, at least we got him back. Yeah, I don't regret getting this character in the slightest. I bet they're gonna have another Saurian porn.
It's coming for me. It's gonna eat me.
I've no clue how to fix this one. It's okay, there's nothing to fear. Because the monster I can't pronounce has lost, and nor can remember its name. Nothing can hurt you anymore.
It's no use. It'll just come back. Nothing can stop it. Nothing can stop the abyss. It will devour everyone. One day, we'll all be reunited in the pit of its stomach.
We skip indwelling to slap her.
Maybe it's just Paimon, but in worse shape than a Toko. She can talk to us, but nothing she says makes any sense. She also seems really afraid.
Yep. Afraid is right. I wonder what triggered it. The battle against the Abyss, or maybe like a Toko, it's some deep-rooted fear. The Abyss just made it worse. Alright, just like before, let's go see what we can learn about her past.
Ion-san, I heard you cured a Toko? I'm so relieved. Is there anything I can do to help? If you need extra hands, I can...
Chief Miyato, perfect timing. I was just looking for you. I wanted to ask you some questions.
I think you're onto something. The mental distress does seem to be connected to pre-existing fears and anxieties. Kochita doesn't like it when people talk about her past. But the situation is urgent. So, I guess I'll be the bad guy.
They need to work on lip syncing.
Ion-san, do you believe there are people in this world destined for battle?
Absolutely not. Yes, I get that feeling that sometimes when instructing a particularly gifted student, it's something like, wow, you were born to play the sport.
Then, what about people destined to be unfit for battle?
What do you mean?
When Kochita was little, her parents died fighting the Abyss. She was only 11 or 12 at the time, and her brother, even younger still. The two saw their parents collapse in a pool of blood as flames roared and spread all around them. Kochita trained hard to become a warrior, but still found fighting Abyss monsters too difficult to handle. She and her brother were left with severe trauma after the incident. Pain and fear that they could not get over no matter what.
But isn't Kochita one of the warriors who fought the Abyss? Didn't you find her unconscious out on the field?
Yes, we did. You see, something changed within her several years ago when the Abyss attacked our tribe and broke into her home.
It did that?
By the time the guards rushed to the scene, they found her standing there, weapon outstretched, hands trembling. Her brother huddling behind her for safety, and the Abyss monster dead at her feet. She didn't even look at it, and just kept repeating the same thing over and over. You're the only She became a completely different person after that. She earned a reputation as a very capable warrior, and fought countless battles against the Abyss.
She also skipped therapy, didn't she?
We all thought she overcame the trauma, and we were so happy for her. But now it seems like even if she buried it deep within herself, the fear still never left her.
Maybe fighting the Abyss was her way of making sure she wouldn't lose anyone else. Maybe the thought to experience that pain again scared her more than the Abyss. On the outside, her choice to fight made her seem strong, but she never forgot the trauma of that night. The Abyss just brought it back to the surface.
How can we help her?
This one is tricky. If you can find the right opportunity, then...
Quali?
Oh look, a child. He's still a child. This was years ago.
Quali, what are you doing with that weapon?
Show me the monster that hurt you!
Why is he still a child? She was like... Why is he still a child? This was like 13... When she was 13, now she looks like she's 20-ish.
I'll make it pay! I'm going to protect you this time!
Calm down, Quali. That monster is already...
I can do it! I don't care what it takes! I just want her to get better. She's the only family I have left.
Family?
Hold on, Chief Miyato. Looks like Kochita is responding to his words. This immortal child who has not aged. That's okay. Go feel free to do whatever. This will be up on YouTube on Monday.
If Quali goes to battle,
Or possibly after.
the Abyss will devour him. I can't let that happen. I have to do something. But it's useless. No one can beat the Abyss. It's a death sentence. Just like what happened to Mom and Dad.
I know she's mentally ill, but I do want
I'm
to...
no warrior. I'm just a coward.
I know she's mentally ill, but I do want to smack her.
I have
probably
to
a bit mean
protect
of me.
Quali. What?
Kochita.
It's cowardice. I know it's like mentally driven, but...
fight it. One more time?
She just needs to defeat an abyss monster by herself. And we can prove to her that the abyss isn't indestructible, just like you said. Let's bring the mentally ill person to an abyss monster. I think it's worth a try. Plus, with us around, we can make sure she won't get hurt. Although that also means finding an abyss monster.
Try checking the mountains to the north. A few fled in that direction after the battle.
This is a terrible idea.
I dispatched a team to clear them out, so most of them should be gone. But there might still be a few stragglers.
An absolutely terrible idea. Great, let's go now. Kuchita, you think you can make it?
There's no turning back. I have to face it, even if it will devour me whole.
Please stop the pessimistic talks.
I'm coming too!
Oh, wow.
I'm not letting my sister face this alone! Not anymore!
Then again, repressing it probably did this to her. Alright then, stick close, let's go.
Take me up!
Yoink. So you said up in the mountains, huh? No, this is not the way. I'm going up. Oh! There. Oh, spin disc. Right, search for the remaining. Oh, I just suddenly there's a chest to spawn in front. How did I not see
Fighting
that?
the loot is often a cause of conflict, but luckily for you, I don't really need this stuff.
Oops, a daisy. Best part of this is you can do this, and then once the meter changes, you can suddenly decide, oh, I'm going to use
Let's
Chaska.
burn this breeze.
Like so. Ooh. Found them. Let's get started. Let's hope she doesn't die. Don't want to traumatize the kid and pass on the trauma. Everything right, Kuchita? You don't have to force yourself to do this. How can we make this easier for her? I guess we could wear them down first, but I think it's better to stand guard for now. We should wait for the right moment to intervene with the mentally ill person we've punted to face the
You
demon
were the
dogs.
ones who killed them! As a kid, I thought my parents were invincible. They were always so strong and gentle. They seemed like the most powerful people in the world, but I can still see the image of them collapsed at my feet that night. The raging fire, the smoke, the smell of blood, the sound of my brother's cries. It's all burned into my brain.
Bad Hilly Trail.
They told me to run, and I could see the fear in their eyes. I've been running from my fears ever since. But why didn't my parents run? It must have been because...
You can do it!
Because of our family. When you have someone to protect, there's no backing down. No matter what.
Oh, Diluc's still dead.
My brother!
My Diluc was still dead.
Let's help her out!
Bullseye! Locked on! Bullseye!
Oh, here we are.
I can do this. I have to do this.
Oh. Plesiosaur. Oh.
Open fire!
Go away!
way too many persons.
Open fire!
I wonder if Fuzashi's going to try and kill Conchita.
Where are the rest? Where are they hiding?
That last strike was absolute perfection. You pulverized them in a single hit.
That's impossible. They were gigantic beasts crawling with the... No. Wait. What am I saying? Abyss monsters are not actually that scary. I've defeated them before. I know I have.
She's back to normal!
Kuchita!
Close.
What just happened?
Yeah, you kind of went out of your gourd a
That
bit.
is quite embarrassing. Sorry about that. I've always envied warriors who don't get scared or feel lost. It really felt like I was getting stronger over the years. But in the end, maybe I never made any progress at all.
Everyone's got to run away once in their lives. It's when they come back and finish it that's... and overcome their fear and act despite it. That's better. It's important to listen to your limits. Just like in training. Pushing too hard will only hurt you in the long run. Everyone needs time to rest. Besides, I have a feeling you won't have to face those fears alone anymore.
Even though we're both scared of monsters, you were always the one who stepped up to protect me. But not anymore. I'm going to get stronger. From now on, we're in this together.
Is that so? Then I'll look forward to the day when you'll be all big and formidable.
Because it hasn't happened yet, midget.
I finally feel like myself again. I couldn't have done it without you all. Thank you for everything. I think I'll rest here for a bit. I don't think I can make it back to the tribe just yet.
I'll keep you company.
Alright then, we'll head back. I made sure to check the surrounding area of monsters and it's all clear, so take your time. Sometimes our fears never truly leave us, but tomorrow's a new day. As long as you keep moving forward, there'll be better days to come. Now, let's strategize on how to remove that hammer from the guy before he accidentally kills us.
I'll fight by your side until every last monster...
That's very brave of you. But you know...
Right. Hang on. What's that? Is this gonna be part of the area?
Let's fly!
I do like flying everywhere, but in terms of getting the story done before my PS4 burns out, yeah.
Atoko's all better. Did you hear?
Really?
Yep.
Yes, really. It's all thanks to the Traveler and Ian-san.
I see. I was wondering why the Traveler was chosen to accompany the Pyro Archon in the final battle. But I guess she really can do the impossible.
Oh. Oh, wait. So I need to check just very quickly. That's not it. Not it either. Where is it? Ah ha ha! Oh, we didn't get one. I thought we'd get one for the island at least, or for the clan thing. Wait, I did. Did I? What's this? No. Okay. I thought we'd at least get a song for doing the reputation thing, but I suppose we have to actually complete it. Anyway, we have returned. Come on.
So all those rumors about the Traveler really...
Kochita's getting better, too!
I'm hearing so many rumors surrounding me. Why do I feel like we won't be able to help this last guy? That's 2 people down, you're an amazing problem solver. Probably a well-honed skill from your travels, right? You really know how to give people hope. Ever since you came to Natlan, I've been feeling a lot better about our chances of winning this war. You got a lot. You got to improve the initial stage of panic.
Yeah. Honestly, Paimon was at a complete loss when she saw so many sick people on the hot air balloon platform.
And why were they up there?
We only found a solution this time because you kept her cool and took control of the situation. You deserve most of the credit.
Well, who might turn out as a nice compliment? Most people say the first step is the hardest, but it's not actually all that hard. Exaggerating the difficulty in your own head is where the fear comes in. I'll never get it. Might as well not try. I hear that kind of talk all the time, but if you break your goal into smaller parts, the first step might actually turn out to be the easiest.
Whoa, you're right. That makes a lot of sense.
Just like when I told you to eat less meat and drink more kale juice. You probably heard that and thought, I can never eat meat again. I have to drink kale juice for every meal and I'll practically starve. That's why Paimon was so against it. In reality, all it takes is eating 2 fewer servings of blazed meat stew and adding some kale juice for nutrition. That's it. It's not about making drastic changes all at once.
That sounds like something Paimon could do, but would that really change anything?
Consistency is key. You can't accomplish your goals in one fell swoop. You have to eat away at them little by little. My ancient name means power. Did you know that? Everyone thought I'd grow up to be this big, tall, burly, muscular warrior. That's not what happened. All those people were confused and disappointed. My fellow warriors couldn't understand why I inherited that name over them. At first I also felt lost. It was only later that I realized that true strength basically boils down to problem solving. Physical strength is just a means to an end like everything else. So I began to break problems down into smaller parts. When facing an impossible situation, you just need to act. And if you fail, so what? That's just life. Anyway, that's what I've learned over the years. Maybe it'll come handy for you someday. Thank you for your advice.
Oh, well, when you put it that way, Paimon's almost encouraged to start drinking kale juice tomorrow. No, today. Paimon will start today. You're amazing, Ansan. You really make Paimon feel like she can do the impossible. Maybe your true strength is giving other people strength.
I don't deserve that much credit. You already have that strength within you. I'm sure you faced more obstacles than I can imagine during your travels, but you never give up. That proves it. I bet I could learn a thing or two for you.
Ansan, bad news. Okotlan is out of control.
You didn't take the hammer away, did you? Stay calm, I'll be right there. Looks like the time for conversation is over. Come on, let's go see him. Why didn't you take the hammer away from this guy?
What are you doing, Okotlan? Wake up!
Don't you recognize us, my boy?
The Abyss monsters are everywhere. Everywhere. They've taken over the tribe. No corner is safe. Did we lose the battle? No. It's pointless to think about that now. A warrior only has one job. Fight until the very end.
Careful! He's not...
Okotlan!
Should have taken the hammer. Get back. And why didn't you remove the hammer? I don't think he can hear us right now. We need to get him under control. Let's go. Let's beat the shit out of him. Mandated therapy. Physical therapy.
So, he thinks we're Abyss monsters? Hey, it's okay! We're not the bad guys!
Wretched Abyss! Get out of my tribe!
Mom, Dad, Archon. This is my final battle!
Do I have to keep fighting him? Whoop.
Take me up!
Please, son. You've got to stop. You can't keep going like this.
Wretched monsters, give me my family back!
Look, Uncle Lan! That's your father! He's standing right in front of you!
Get out of my home! I'll never forgive you!
Knock him out. Oof.
Are you alright, sir?
I'm fine.
He's just choking on his own spicks for the shock.
Please, don't hurt my son. He's just trying to protect his home.
Get him to some abyss monsters.
But what should we do now? He's different from the other two. It's like he can't hear us at all. He keeps calling us monsters. We're basically enemies to him now.
So, and he sure knows how to fight. We should probably do the wise thing and disarm the mentally ill person with the huge weapon.
Oh, Cotlan.
He has a fighting spirit, that's for sure, but we can't keep him conscious forever. Need to think.
Abyssal corrosion syndrome. 500 years later, and it's resurfaced again.
Huh? That voice, it's...
The captain. So you've seen this illness before?
Direct contact with high concentrations of abyssal power causes irreversible mental trauma in most people. The exact presentation will vary according to trauma level. Some will suffer from superficial hallucinations and maintain the capacity to perceive the outside world. In such cases, verbal and physical interaction can be used to break through the hallucination. However, there are also those who are so far gone, entrenched in hallucinations so deep, that medical intervention is the only option. That's why we developed the Drought of Lucidity.
The Draft of Lucidity?
It's a kind of medicine that can dispel the psychological impact of the Abyss. The treatment comes with severe side effects, including chronic migraines for the rest of the patient's life.
Oof.
So, it's reserved for the worst cases. This man is a devoted warrior, one not easily swayed from battle. That is precisely why it's so difficult to pull him out of this hallucination. If you trust me to be true to my word, give him this.
Wretched monsters! Setting up an ambush! Give me your worst. It's either your end or mine!
Hurry! He's awake!
Please, give him the draft. My son thinks he's alone in this world.
Everyone's pronouncing draft differently.
In his mind, all his family and comrades are gone, and only enemies remain. There's nothing more painful for a warrior than losing everything you fought so hard to protect.
Well, welcome to migraines. This is gonna hurt.
Monsters!
How'd you get it down his throat?
What's going on? Dad? What are you doing here? My head hurts. I just had the strangest dream. I dreamt the Abyss took over the tribe.
It's all right, my boy. It was just a nightmare. Let's go home. You need a good night's sleep. But first, I want to thank you for saving my son. May I ask your name?
Just Capitano is fine.
I owe you more than words can say,
He's got a name.
Mr. Capitano. My name is Mune. You're welcome in my home anytime. Time to go, son. Can you stand?
I'll help you carry him back. Traveler, let's meet up later. Capitano has a name. TH.
Thank goodness everything turned out all right.
Think nothing of it. I agreed to offer you my aid, so this is merely a part of that duty. Besides, I care deeply about this land.
Right! When we were with Moika, you told us you and your soldiers defended Natlan against the Abyss 500 years ago.
You may have seen some of your friends as well.
That's right. My desire to protect this nation remains unchanged. When my platoon arrived in Natlan 500 years ago, like you, we were true outlanders. But as time passed, I encountered the people of this land and witnessed their desperate struggle against the Abyss. Though many of the warriors were rash and inexperienced, they were steadfast and fearless in battle, willing to do anything to protect their fellow citizens, oftentimes with complete disregard for their own survival. Just as I fought for the glory of Conria, they fought for the survival of their nation. We happened to share a common enemy, so I decided to offer my aid. We fought side by side to the very end. I traveled to many places after that, but I never forgot this land. Even now, my work in Natlan remains unfinished. It may seem difficult to understand, but the reason is really quite simple. That name carries with it the glory of my homeland and the honor of Natlan. Yet, I failed to bring my soldiers home. And I failed to help Natlan defeat the Abyss.
But that's not your fault.
It's still here.
The Abyss is way stronger than any of us imagined.
You need not comfort me. I am no longer who I once was. Let the events of the past continue to collect dust in the annals of history.
Who was he in the
I
past?
will continue to help Natlan in my own way.
Bear in mind, my memory is terrible.
Like, with the draft of lucidity? Who knew you could make medicine? Were you a doctor before?
The drought was Guthred's invention. He was a respected military doctor,
Where have I
as
heard
well
that
as
name
my
before?
trusted second-in-command.
Gufred. I've heard that name before.
We faced a similar situation to what you witnessed today. The endless battles against the Abyss triggered delusions among the soldiers, to the point where some attempted to kill each other.
Oof.
In order to develop a treatment as fast as possible, Guthred used himself as a test subject. He passed away shortly after the drought was complete.
Yikes.
That's who he was. Unrelenting in his pursuits. No matter the cost, no matter the sacrifice. In the end, he even gave himself up for a chance of success. I'm sure he would be pleased his creation aids people, even now. The Abyss has wrought enough suffering on this land. I sincerely hope this war will end soon.
That sounds rather familiar.
Stop worrying about other people's survival, about their losses and sacrifices. You just need to win. That must be why I've returned. For this moment. Please finish what you set out to do, Commander.
You're more perceptive than I imagined. However, some things are better kept secret for now. We may be working together, but our goals are not entirely aligned.
Yeah, you still want the Gnosis.
What's with the secrets all of a sudden? I'm starting to think we should be more careful around you.
Yeah.
I do not mean to jeopardize the trust between us. I simply prefer to keep this to myself, because it's a personal matter. All I can tell you is this. Natlan may have survived the worst of the crisis.
We know this.
But the souls of this land are still not at peace.
I know Night Kingdom's a wreck.
And that is why my work is not yet done.
Well, if it's personal, then we'll just have to trust you.
If you have other questions, I'm willing to answer them.
Wait, like anything? Hana wants to know how you eat with the mask. Anything you want to ask, Traveler?
Natlan must pay the price for Mawika's use of the Ruler of Death's power. That price is death. And only Mawika's death can clear the debt.
I also want to know about my brother.
Even now that the war's over and the threat to Natlan is gone, it looks like that death is still set in stone.
That is everyone's death.
In the garden cultivated by the gods, flowers and weeds grow side by side. When the weeds compete for nutrients in the soil, the gardener intervenes to inhibit their growth. I'm not one to pass judgment based on my own standard of right and wrong. But it is an undeniable fact that she is responsible for my suffering, as well as that of my people.
Who?
If that explanation is too difficult to understand, allow me to show you exactly what I mean.
Can we see?
The ruler of death can freely define the form of death, or grant immortality to anyone she desires.
Let me see.
Her power is a rule in and of itself. Faced with such an
come
overwhelming
on.
level of power, it can feel hopeless to resist. But I am of the belief that, in this world, no destiny is unchangeable, no death inevitable, and no rule unbreakable. So, before the final moment truly arrives, we must fight harder than ever.
Hey, Traveler, Paimon. Sorry, I hope I didn't interrupt anything. After helping Archon back home, I went on a small walk and happened to run into a messenger from Scions of the Canopy. He's been looking for you everywhere.
Oh, did something happen?
Yeah, he needs you to voice him, probably. Apparently, Kseudomym's ready to start forging your ancient name. She needs to check the progress of the Pilgrim's Chronicle, that device she gave you before. She invited a bunch of people to be there, including me, so let's head to the stadium once you're done here.
This
We're not done
is a
with that.
critical time for you, Traveler. It's best not to delay, so let us end our conversation for now. Best of luck to you all. Goodbye.
Bye. What a mysterious guy. Still, he doesn't seem quite as intimidating as before. We're basically comrades now, right? Anyway, let's head to the stadium. We shouldn't keep everyone waiting.
So in the end, the captain still hasn't told us his real goal.
It's Gnosis.
He kind of reminds Paimon of someone we met recently. Oh, right, the Lord of the Night! They just seem so tired, you know? Since they've both been alive for many centuries, do you think that's just what happens when you've been alive for too long?
Yep. Definitely. Why is it only now that I can hear the sound from this place? I keep panicking when I look at the resin. I keep thinking, oh, it's 160. No, it's 200. Oh, wait a sec. Wait a sec. Can I send you yet? I can send you. Oh no, I can't. And do I have enough more? Yeah, we do. Okay. So let's waste it elsewhere for now. Oh, really? Couldn't you have gone to the crit rate? I don't even need energy recharge in this character. Okay, that's pretty good. What day is this? Oh! Okay, so that's what we're doing after this. Why am I doing this? I'm going around in circles. Or at least not the right way. So I need to go to the actual stadium. Oh. Come to think of it. Oh. Yay! I'm ignoring you. Oh, so Lally's finally awake. She shot us in a drunken stupor. I'm gonna have to voice everyone here.
Sure took your sweet time. Wretched scoundrels, how dare you keep them anti-dragon Lord Kahua waiting. Kneel before us and apologize, or we'll...
Don't listen to him, we just got here too.
Meech, Kachina, Mualani? Woo, everyone's here!
Reunited at last. Did you miss us?
I brought candy and cookies to
She's
share.
voiced!
Of course we missed you! Ooh, you brought Source crackers too? Score!
Ah, just in time, Traveler. It's so stifling in here. I was just about to go outside to get some air.
It's the same temperature outside. Anyway, how was the trip here?
Smooth.
To be honest, I also didn't expect this many people to show up. A third of this amount is more than enough for my plan.
So why do you need them here?
I need to ask them about you, gather their thoughts and hopes. That will help the formation of your ancient name.
Ah, first-hand accounts.
Oh, you brought the Pilgrim's Chronicle, right? Yeah, let me take a look.
We're halfway there.
Okay. The progress looks good. We have enough people, so let's get started.
Doesn't need to be 100%.
Sorry I'm late.
Oh, hello, Chaska.
Chaska showing up late for something? That's a first.
I had to follow a group of monsters further than expected. When I got back, I heard about what you did for my tribe. Thank you.
Kseudonym deserves most of the credit. Plus, it weren't for your help during the battle, the collective of plenty would have suffered a lot more. We had the manpower to spare, so only right we returned the favour. We're just doing our part, and we're glad everything worked out.
Okay, let's save the pleasantries for later. Everyone's here, so let's get started. All right, let me remind everyone what's going to happen. I need each of you to stand before the Pilgrim's Chronicle and share your stories about the Traveler. Your words will be recorded and become a part of the Traveler's ancient name. Any, questions?
Nope.
All right, then, to start things off...
Hold on. Remember what we discussed?
Oh, right, I almost forgot. Traveler, Paimon, you, can't be here for this part.
Okay.
But why? We want to hear what everyone has to say.
I need people's true thoughts and feelings. It's best if the subject in question
Okay.
isn't involved. It's much more difficult to express those feelings to someone's face. People get shy in those situations. It's just how it is.
You're right. Just like when Paimon doesn't have enough more to pay for her meal, but she's too embarrassed to tell the Traveler, so she has to make up some excuse. So basically, you want us to leave the Pilgrim's Chronicle here and wait nearby?
Oh, yeah. Don't worry. This shouldn't take long.
We're probably going to need to power it up a bit, so I keep...
Everything Kseudonym said made sense, but did you see St. Lolly's reaction back there? She was definitely the one who decided we should leave. But staying out here is just making Paimon even more curious about what everyone's gonna say. Anyway, you're gonna have an ancient name soon. Ooh, that's so exciting! Feels like we've been in Natlan for quite a while already, doesn't it?
Let's hope it doesn't region lock us.
You're right! If only Paimon could say a few things about you in there.
Well, looks like you're about to have that chance.
Oh.
Kseudonym, is everything all set?
Almost. We're just missing one last thing. You've been by the Traveler's side the longest, Paimon. We need to hear what you have to say.
But Paimon's not from Natlan.
Oh, it doesn't matter. As a Traveler's companion, your contributions are extremely important. You're the perfect person to finish the story.
Why do I think Paimon is not just Paimon?
Sorry, Traveler. I just need to borrow Paimon for a second. It should be quick.
Keep her. Take her and keep her, please. Hello. I just wave. I literally wave in real life. I'm so indoctrined to wave back.
Paimon gave us a lot, and I mean a lot of information. I'm not even sure the Lord of the Night managed to get all of it.
Well, we've been to 6 nations already.
Here, you can have the Pilgrim's Chronicle back. I'll need it when I forge the name, but you can continue your adventures in the meantime. And when the time comes, I will forge you an ancient name unlike anything that's come before, so that you, Mawika, and Natlan as a whole can finally put an end to this endless war.
I'm curious. I think... Yeah, was this an interlude? Okay. Huh. You know, for an Archon quest, that was very short. Okay. Well, I think that'll be it for today. You got anything to say?
I'll need the Pilgrim's Chronicle back when I'm ready to forge the name. If there are still adventures you want to record, better finish them before then.
Okay.
I hope everything will go well. I swear, even I'm starting to feel nervous now.
And I'm going to do actual research before, because I want to know how it affects the names. What's going on here? Oh, come on, down. Oh, yeah. I forgot about this. I forgot this was a thing. And if I get online tomorrow, we'll do City Buried by Ash. I don't want to see your feet. And probably this little quest here. Okay? So I will see you then. Goodbye!